follow my Instagram, code.manxx. This is my Instagram, y'all, code.manxx. Alright, guys. So, we finna get into it, man. We got 9 signs you are a chosen one. First, I want y'all to hit that like button. I want y'all to hit that share button. Subscribe to the channel. And also, too, man, donate. Don't hate, guys, alright? So, you guys gotta understand that it's a lot of people, they're gonna try to fool you, right? They're gonna try to use deception and say that they are a chosen one. But you gotta be careful because demons, they dwell in the false light. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta understand that demons, they don't dwell in darkness. They're gonna always dwell in that false light. So it's a lot of people, they're gonna say that they're a chosen one because they either got money, you know what I'm saying, or because they have status or fame. You guys gotta watch out for these type of people. Like I said, it's a lot of people, they're being chosen by the devil. You know what I'm saying? The devil is blessing them. And y'all looking up to these people and think that they are chosen by God, when really they're just a demon that's in a false light. So you guys gotta understand that as we go through this metamorphic shift on this planet and in this third dimensional realm, you guys gotta make sure that you have that spirit of discernment to detect a chosen one. Because a lot of people that say that they're chosen, they're not chosen. They're chosen, they've just been chosen by the devil. They have not been chosen by God, which is the Most High. Alright, guys, so it all works in symbiotic connection with the third dimensional realm. It's going to be more chosen ones that are chosen by the devil in this third dimensional realm than are chosen by the Most High, which is God, right? So you guys got to understand that, you know, it's a lot of influence by a chosen one that's chosen by the devil. It's going to be more influence by the ones that's chosen by the devil than God. Because, like I said, guys, you know what I'm saying? The devil is the God of the world because God allowed him to be the God of the world, because this is the natural realm. This is why angels are closer to the earth than, this is why demons are closer to the earth than angels. Because this is the low vibrational third dimensional realm. This is not the actual spiritual realm. So you guys gotta understand that, guys. Alright, so you gotta watch out for this. Alright, we're gonna get into it. 9 signs you're a chosen one. First of all, you hit that like button, y'all, that subscribe button, y'all share this content. Also, too, man, donate, don't hate, guys. Alright. Number 1, people are mad. When people are mad, you try to calm them down. God, it's a sign that you are a chosen one. When someone get mad, when someone get frustrated, you always be that person that try to come in and try to calm them down. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just have that mindset to want to, you know, to make sure everything is all right. You know what I'm saying? That's a real chosen one. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta understand that when it comes down to being a chosen one, guys, you have that spirit to try to help people. You know what I'm saying? You have that spirit of trying to make sure a person is not angry. You rather see them happy than angry. You know what I'm saying? You have that type of spirit. And it's a modest spirit. Chosen ones have a modest spirit, guys. You know what I'm saying? The Bible states verbatim, you know, the meek shall inherit the earth. When really, you know, wicked people is wicked people in high places. It's actually wicked people that inherit the earth. But, you know, the Bible, they don't state, it doesn't state that. But, you know what I'm saying? But you guys gotta understand that, you know, the people that got a mighty spirit, this sign that you are chosen one. You always trying to calm people down. You don't like see people arguing. You don't like see people going through a turmoil. You know what I'm saying? You just have that spirit, you know, a God that's within you to, like, you know what? I'm gonna go over there and try to, like, calm them down. I'm trying to go over there and try to resolve the issue. You know, I'm trying to help them out. You know what I'm saying? You love to see people happy. You know what I'm saying? Because you got happiness in you. You have God within you. You have that God consciousness. You know what I'm saying? You have that high frequency that's connected to the Most High. All right, guys? But this is a sign that you are a chosen one. Number 2, guys, you are the peacemaker. You know what I'm saying? This is a sign that you are a chosen one. You are the peacemaker. Let's say if you're in a household that's like, you know what I'm saying, it's conflict going on in your household, you always try to give that word of wisdom, right? You always try to you always try to have a solution for a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's going on in your household. You try to be that peacemaker. You try to resolve issues. You know what I'm saying? This is a sign that you are a chosen one. You know what I'm saying? You always there to try to resolve an issue with something. You know what I'm saying? Whether somebody need help with their car, whether somebody need help with their mindset, or somebody need help with, like, just anything. You always try to be a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? In the communities and all that type of stuff. This is a sign that you are a chosen one. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, you gotta make sure that your intentions are good while you're doing it. Because people, they help people and try to help the community because they want to be worshipped. They want to be well known, right? They're trying to look for validation that's outside of themselves. through other people. That's not being a chosen one, right? You just doing everything in vain because your intentions is not pure. All right, guys. So when your intentions is pure, you the peacemaker. You know what I'm saying? You try to, like I said, when it comes out of conflict and all that type of stuff, you try to like help people and try to lead them down to a path of righteousness. You always telling people about God and stuff like that. God, it's a sign that you are a chosen one. All right. Number 3, you care. My bad, y'all. Look at me. I wrote this kind of fast. Like I said, I'm not perfect, man. You care about others' feelings. God, it's a sign that you are a chosen one. When you care about other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, guys, most people, they don't care about nobody's feelings. You know, most people are getting more selfish, more self-centered. You know, the Bible talks about verbatim. People are going to become lovers of themselves. So, you know what I'm saying? They're going to start to worship themselves. So, if you still have that that mindset of of understanding, you try to understand where people are coming from. You know what I'm saying? You don't speak to try to make it seem like you're right and they're wrong. You try to speak to like, you know, if they're saying something positive, you gonna agree with it. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to make it seem like you know more than them. A lot of people, they don't have that mindset. A lot of people, they always trying to make it seem like they know more than everybody else. And they don't listen to understand. They don't listen to understand. Most people try to listen to, oh, let me correct this person. They got that mindset of correction. They don't have the mindset of understanding. They don't have the mindset of trying to like, you know, like you care about other people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like if you in a relationship and you like, there's some people out there that they into relationships and they never cheated before, like because you care about your partner's feelings. You know what I'm saying? There's people that's like that. Most people, they're cheating, but not everybody. There's some people that's small few that got God in their life and they keeping God's commandments. But this sign that you are chosen ones. If you care about people's feelings, man, I said most people, they do not care about nobody's feelings. They only care about their feelings and what they can get out of people and all that type of stuff, guys. All right. Number 4, guys, you understand spiritual things, guys. It's a sign that you are a chosen one. When you understand spiritual things, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people, they don't understand spiritual things. Like the natural man can't understand, you know, the mindset. The natural man cannot understand spiritual things. He can't because he's in the natural. But the spiritual minded man, the spiritual minded woman, they can understand spiritual things. So when a person get riled up, when a person get angry and upset, like you can really detect like that's a demon that's working through them. Or if a person is a user, you can tell that's a succubus spirit that's working through them. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to drain other people's energy. They always trying to see how they can use people. You know what I'm saying? Or if a person, they always trying to take something, you can tell they got a greedy spirit. You know, you can detect these type of spirits. A jealous spirit, like I said, a controlling spirit, a deceiving spirit. You can detect all these spirits. Also too, a spirit of, you know, hatred. You know what I'm saying? A lying tongue, a lying spirit, a marine spirit. You can detect all these spirits when you are a chosen one, because God give you that gift. You know what I'm saying? It's just, man, man. It's just like it feels so good to be on the other side of, you know, to have a spiritual mind. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, most people, they got a natural carnal mind. They don't have a spiritual mind. You know what I'm saying? So you guys gotta understand that. If you got that spiritual mind and you are connected to the Most High, it's a sign that you are a chosen one. Right? You're gonna understand spiritual things. You gotta understand the Bible and all this type of stuff. Alright? Number 5, you have inner strength. God, it's a sign that you are a chosen one. You have inner strength through tough times. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going through a tough time, you have that inner strength. You know what I'm saying? You know that you believe that because the Bible quotes verbatim. You do all things to God who strengthens you. Right? When you believe that you can do all things to God who strengthens you, and when those tests come, you know what I'm saying? You can pass those tests. You can keep going. You don't allow those tests to bring you down. You don't allow those tests to make you quit. You know what I'm saying? You allow those tests to better you spiritually and financially. This sign that you are a chosen one. But first you got to be connected to the Most High. Like I said, all these signs you got to be connected to the Most High. So if you're not connected to the Most High, right, you talking about you chosen? Nah, man. The Bible says you alive and the truth is not in you. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. You got to be connected to the Most High, right, to be a chosen one. All right, so this is a sign that you are a chosen one, guys. When you got that inner strength, you don't allow these demons. You don't allow other people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, people gonna slander your name, scandalize your name, lie on you, try to find something wrong with you. Let's say if you're preaching, you talking about a positive message about God, people gonna try to find something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the natural man does. That's what the natural woman does. They got jealousy and envy in them. They don't have God within them, right? So, you know what I'm saying? The Bible says, resist the devil, he'll flee. So you got to resist that devil. You got to ignore these people that try to find something wrong with what you're doing for God, all right, guys? But this sign that you are a chosen one. Number 6, guys, you have vivid dreams. God, this sign that you are a chosen ones. You are a chosen one. And vivid dreams can be, you know, maybe you seen something in your dream that might pop up in the future. Or, you know what I'm saying? God might send you a dream about snakes or whatever the case is. Somebody around you is going to try to betray you, right? God might send you a dream that your best friend going to betray you or whatever the case is. Or something, you know, something is coming your way that's demonic. You know, God will send you those vivid dreams. What about people being naturally drawn to kids, adults, everywhere you go? People randomly stare at you. Also, people come to you for your advice on things. Yeah, we're gonna get to people come to you to your advice on things. We're gonna get to that part in a minute. But everywhere you go, people staring at you everywhere you go. See, people can be staring at you everywhere you go because of it could be two things. It's because you got a demonic spirit or you got the spirit of God. So it can be both. It can go both ways. Just because people staring at you, that doesn't mean that you're chosen by the Most High. People can be staring at you because you got a demonic spirit. People can be staring at you because you got a lying tongue. People could be staring at you because they can feel your frequency is very, very low. People can stare at you too because of that. So it's not all just because people staring at you, that doesn't mean that you're chosen by the Most High. That doesn't mean that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they talk about people staring at them, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that. Like, I've talked about people staring at you, but I found out later on that doesn't always mean that you're chosen by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people be staring at you because they feel your vibration is low, or whatever the case is, right? So it can go either both ways, all right? Number 6, my bad. Number 7, you have deep compassion. God's saying that you are a chosen one. You have deep compassion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people, they don't have compassion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Bible states verbatim, people becoming lovers of themselves, worshipers of themselves, right? So a lot of people nowadays, they don't have compassion. A lot of people don't care nowadays. But if you still have that deep compassion, you know what I'm saying, you passionate about people, you know, you try to listen to other people's stories, you know what I'm saying, you try to give people good advice, you know what I'm saying, you try to help people out mentally, or it can be financially, this time that you are a chosen one. But you got to be connected to the Most High. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, because Barbie, it's a lot, like I said, you got to be careful because, like I said, it's demons. Demons don't dwell in darkness. They dwell in the false light. Like I said, it's gonna be a lot of people. Like for an example, I'm glad you said that, Barbie. It's a lot of celebrities. They get stared at, but it's a lot of celebrities. They sold their soul. You get what I'm saying? See, so that's a demon that's dwelling in the false light. A lot of these celebrities, they're demons that's dwelling in the false light. But y'all think that they chosen because they got all this material stuff. But they getting blessed by the devil. See? So, you get what I'm saying, Barbie? By people staring at you, because a lot of people stare at these celebrities. But they sold their soul to the devil, right? They set their soul ablaze, and the devil's blessing them. But you thinking that they're chosen by the Most High because they get stares and they get all this money. No. The devil can bless you just like God can bless you. The devil got chosen ones just like God got chosen ones. All right, so we got to know the difference. We have to know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the Bible, like I said, the Bible talks about how the devil, he come as a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour. Right? The Bible states verbatim, the devil, he comes to steal and take people's life and destroy. Right? You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful about who you watching, what you listening to. All right? Especially a lot of these rappers. You know what I'm saying? So, number 8, guys, another sign that you're a chosen one. You are sensitive to energy. God's sign that you are a chosen one. But you have to be connected to the Most High. You can be sensitive to energy. It can be chosen by the devil, right? But when you connect to the Most High, Like I said, you know people energy, you know people frequency. Like people bringing drama to your life, people bringing chaos, people lying to you. You know what I'm saying? People betraying you, people trying to humiliate you, all this type of stuff. You can discern these type of spirits, right? You're very, very sensitive to energy. You know when people have bad energy. You know what I'm saying? This is a sign that you are a chosen one. Excuse me. Like I said, guys, you guys got to be careful, man. Out here. Like I said, it's a lot of people, they be having bad energy. It's a lot of jealous spirits out here. Excuse me, guys. I'm only human. It's a lot of jealous spirits out here, guys. So you guys got to understand that. But this is a sign that you are chosen. When you connect to the Most High, you know for a fact a person is vibrating at a low frequency. It's like they can't stand to see you win. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want all the attention. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch out with the people that just want all the attention. You got to watch out with those type of people, man. Like I said, man. Because I have a demonic spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about me. It's about God. You know? So you got to understand that. Number 9, guys, another sign that you are a chosen one. People look to your leadership. Guys, it's a sign that you are a chosen one. People are looking to your leadership. They're looking for you to, now, first of all, you got to be connected to the Most High. Right? When you connect to the Most High, people are going to look to you for leadership. Now, they'll stare at you. Like Barbie was saying. Barbie was saying how people can stare at you and all that type of stuff. They're looking for your leadership. Like I said, yeah, you a part of 144,000? Yeah, it could be. Yeah, you are a chosen one. You propagating God? Yeah, you are a chosen one. You know what I'm saying? You're not being toxic out here. You're not propagating negativity, all this type of stuff. Yeah, you are a chosen one. Right? When you connect to the Most High. All right, guys? So you guys got to understand that people going to look up to you for leadership. People going to ask you questions. Right? And because they know for a fact that you're connected to the Most High. This is a sign that you are a chosen one. All right? So, but when you are a chosen one and people are looking up to you for leadership, you're not controlling. You know what I'm saying? You allowing the Spirit of God to order your footsteps. You allowing the Spirit of God to lead you. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are behind you. Because you allowing the Spirit of God to lead you. And you're not leading out of ego. You're not leading out of, don't follow them, follow me. You know what I'm saying? When people do that, when people have that mindset, nah, that's not chosen by the Most High. They think everything is about them. See, they still carnal. They still stuck in their carnal mindset. You know what I'm saying? That's a person that's a lover of themselves. They worship themselves. Right? So you got to be careful about who you looking up to for leadership. Right? Because like I said, everybody that's leading is not leading up under the umbrella of God. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that, man. It gets really, really deep. What about when certain people act like they don't want to look you in your eyes or look at you in general? Does that mean I'm low vibrational? So it can go either or, right? But like when you are chosen by the Most High, when people don't want to look at you in your eyes, it can mean several things, right? It can mean that their vibration is lower than yours, or it can mean that they're not really like when they're talking to you, they're not really genuine about what they're saying. They trying to mislead you, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of scammers that do that. Like when they talk to you, they don't like want to look you in your eye like that, right? Because they know for a fact that they're trying to get money out of you. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily mean that you low vibrational because they don't want to look you in your eye. A lot of times it means that you got some sort of confidence. If you are able to look them in their eyes and they're not able to look you in your eyes, it's because a lot of times, like I said, your vibration is higher than theirs. You know what I'm saying? And you serious about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Cause like it's a carnal people looking at you in your eyes, right? And it's a spiritual while people not looking in your eyes, right? It's a carnal and spiritual. So when it comes down to the carnal person not looking in your eyes, a lot of times their vibration is lower than yours. They don't have that confidence. Like they're insecure. You know what I'm saying? they got a lot of nervousness in them, right? A lot of fear in them,